Yo, what up, fam? It's Fan, and welcome back to another Pixelmon series. In this series, we're going to be playing through Pixelmon, and we're going to be doing it completely guided. So if you're a new player and you've never played Pixelmon, this is the perfect video series for you. So make sure you watch all these videos, because I promise you, I'm going to teach you how to play Pixelmon. And also, I think one of the most daunting things when trying to play Pixelmon is trying to play Pixelmon on a server and being so overwhelmed with everything. So what we're going to be doing in this series is we're playing on Pixelfam, my server that we have created. It's an awesome server. You should definitely check it out and play alongside me in the server series. And if you guys want to, IP is in the description. But we're going to be playing on Pixelfam and going to be going through the entire process of getting a healer, a PC, digging up fossils, getting fossil Pokemon, getting legendaries, getting part of the server, creating a community, and doing all these different things that you can do on a server that you can't do in single player. We're going to be doing a ton of stuff. We're going to be covering everything, but we're going to start here. And in this episode, I want to show you guys how to get a healer so you can do that. I know that some servers have ranks that you can make it, and even our server, we can do that right now, but we're not going to touch anything on the server side until we get through a lot of the basics. But I first have to get through which Pokemon we're going to choose for this adventure. That Pokemon, of course, is going to be Mudkip. This isn't a hard choice. This is the right choice. Any other choice is just wrong. So there you go. And here we are. We just loaded into Pixelfam. There we go. But our settings are way too high. My mouse settings were way too sensitive. Okay, so when you join Pixelfam, you probably aren't going to start here. I think you actually start over here. So let me actually go where you're going to start. Okay, here's where you will probably load in. It'll say, welcome to Pixelfam. And it'll say, talk to me first. You talk to this guy. Welcome to Pixelfam server. My name is Professor Woke. I mostly study on the design of Pixelmon, like my Eevee here. Here, you can train, battle, build with all kinds of players on the server. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact staff or join our Discord. Until next time, remember to always stay woke. If you guys haven't, make sure you do join the Discord in the description. It's an awesome time. We have a lot of people there that I love to all play Pixelmon. So this is some info. This is some commands. You can go over the commands. There's things like warps, rules, RTP, kits. We'll go over all of these, but not in this video, because like I said, I want to try and get the beginner stuff of Pixelmon out first. So let's just kind of go out into the world. You'll come down these stairs. Do not forget to read the rules. Obviously, it's pretty much just don't be a terrible person. It's pretty easy. You can do GTS. There's some tutorial stuff you can click, but we're going to go past that. And this is where you'll first want to start. So when I click this guy, he will let me RTP. You can also do /RTP as well. You can type that in if you don't want to click on this guy. You can do that anywhere. There is a cooldown. I think it's like a 10-minute cooldown. But what RTP stands for is random teleport. And all that really is going to do is send me somewhere around the map. There's a lot of different biomes you can do in Pixelmon. And we are going to look for a pretty simple biome to start off with. We're not going to start it off anything crazy. But let's just see where we get started and get our adventure going. Okay. Looks like, whoa, Stone Beach. At first I thought this was going to be a... usually somewhere like this is actually like a extreme hills. I don't like that it's at nighttime though, but we're going to start at nighttime. Oh, there's a Shuckle here. So if you have just started on this server, there's a couple different things you can do to get yourself a head start. But again, we're not going to really go over all of that just quite yet. If you do want to know about how to get started and how to get your first kit, you actually have to do /buy and go to starter kit here, and it'll go to the website that we have, our web store. It's completely free. Unfortunately, /kits doesn't work right on our server, so that is exactly why that's on the web store, but you can get that and you can get a few Pokeballs and things like that, but we're going to worry about that at another time. But look at what we did find. If you find a Pokeball on the ground like this, just randomly, this could be a Pokeball, this could be an Ultra Ball, this could be a Beast Ball, this could be a Master Ball. This means there's an item inside, and we just got a Luxury Ball, so we got our first item, a Luxury Ball. Sweet. Okay, so that's exactly what that means, and that's what that does. So we could actually, if we wanted to, we could chuck this Luxury Ball at this Shuckle and see if we catch it. But that's level 37. It's a Luxury Ball. I don't think it's going to catch. It could, but I'm not going to take a chance. But I don't really mind this place as a kind of start. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to fight Geodude. This is awkward. He's going to definitely kill me. Okay, he used Defense Curl. Let me get out of this. Please let me get out. Let me get out! Okay, rip Mudkip. That's unfortunate. Okay, so Mudkip's already dead. Our Pokemon's already dead, but that's fine. We would need to build a healer, which is what we're going to need anyway. So we're going to start off with the normal Minecraft stuff. Let me go get a few items and things, and we can kind of get a little hut going, and I can kind of show you guys what it is we need to be doing. Oh, also, this is a good opportunity. Looks like there's a boss Geodude here. So this Geodude is a rare Geodude boss. So these are boss Pokemon. They can spawn from, I think, rare to... No, there's even uncommon. There's uncommon, rare, super rare, very rare, ultra rare, I think, is what it goes up to. And you can fight different legendaries. These are boss Pokemon. When you defeat them, you can, I think you can you catch them? No, I don't think you can catch them. You can't catch them, but you can get the items. When you defeat them, you can get different items. These Pokemon, depending on their rarity, are going to be above your Pokemon's level by a certain amount. Rare is only 10 levels above your highest level Pokemon. So my Mudkip, if it's level 5, if it was alive and I could fight this Geodude, it would be able to fight this Geodude and it would be level 15. And if I defeat it, I get different items. There's a lot of good things. And as you get further in the game, we'll kind of show you guys the best way to beat those bosses. But right now, we definitely can't take that Geodude on. If you guys want to, if your Pokemon does faint on our server, you can actually go to /spawn. And there to the right over here is a Pokemon Center where you can go and heal before you get the healer yourself. That is a useful thing to have, and it makes it a little easier for you. And you just talk to Nurse Joy, and she will heal your Pokemon for you. So we get our Mudkip back. And then, so if you want to go back to where you were, just type in /back. And there you go back to where you just were. So you don't have to worry about losing your space. Just make sure if you do that, don't go to like spawn, do /spawn, and then go to warps and go somewhere else and warp somewhere else. If you do that, you won't be able to go back. You'll just go back to your last location. So make sure not to do that too often or you're going to get yourself caught up. Riolu, I don't want to fight you, dang it. I want to just get some freaking items. Thank you. Okay, let me escape. That's nice. Thank you for letting me escape. Let's get our first few items we need. Also, if you want to know, in the top right corner, this map in the top right corner, that is called Journey Maps. If you've downloaded Pixelmon through the Technic Launcher, which I always suggest to do, and I will have a video of how to download Pixelmon in the description as well, linked a video that I've done. If you want to download the game, that's the easiest way to do it is through the Technic Pack, and this already comes preloaded. But if you don't have that top right map like you see where all the Pokemon are showing, that's called Journey Maps, and you can download that as a side mod, and it works on most. All right, so like any other Minecraft world, you're going to want to build a crafting station, and you're going to want to build some tools. The only tool that's going to be new for Pixelmon is going to be a hammer. Can you even make a wooden hammer? You can. Hammers can be used in an anvil, but we'll get to that later. But that's the only tool you're going to need in Pixelmon that's different than any of the other ones. Right now, really, we just want to build a pickaxe so we can make sure to get some stone. So let's go ahead and get some stone, make stone tools so we don't have to worry about these wooden tools anymore. Use that to make a stone pickaxe. You don't really need a sword in this game. There's not really any use for a sword in Pixelmon, at least on our version, because there's no hostile mobs, so you don't have to worry about dying. So we do keep it pretty safe, so you don't have to worry about swords. There's some servers that do PvP and stuff like that, but we don't do that. So if you don't want a sword, you absolutely don't have to make one. It's kind of just for decoration at this point. All right, let's go ahead and put our stuff down. Let's build a few things. One of the things we need definitely is a furnace. Just go ahead and build 2 furnaces. You're going to need furnaces a lot in Pixelmon, so it's definitely beneficial to build those as soon as you can. You see these little things right here? It's actually Thunderstone bits. I think, what are they called? Thunderstone Shards. So Thunderstone Shards, if you get, I think, 9 of them, you can kind of put them in a crafting bench and put all 9 of them in a slot, and then you can build yourself a Thunderstone so that if you need a Pokemon, I don't know, like Pikachu you want to evolve, you can evolve into a Raichu, and that's how you get that item. So now we're going to be looking for some coal. Of course, coal is useful not only in Minecraft, but also definitely in Pixelmon. You need a lot of coal. You're never going to have too much coal, just like you're going to have never too much iron, and we'll get to why iron's so important in this mode once we get to what we need to build with our iron. And we found our first Apricorn Tree. So Apricorns are very important. So when you come up to an Apricorn tree, you just right-click it, and these can keep respawning. So if you see I got a red Apricorn, that's used to make a Pokeball. You can just keep having that spawn. It takes a certain amount of time, and they will spawn, and you can just right-click it, and you can collect the Apricorn. And you can actually plant these in any grass, and they'll continue to grow. You don't have to water them. You don't have to put them next to water. You can actually just literally lay this on any grass patch, and they will grow. The only thing it does need is a light source. So you need like a torch, or they'll grow during the day. They'll just grow a little slower because at night they won't be growing. But if you put torches next to them, that'll work as well. I'm just going to use this little patch of grass, which works perfectly, to go ahead and start my Apricorn farm. This will start to grow. If I wanted to, and I will here soon, once I get some more coal and can make torches, I can just put torches all around this and then just give it a light source, so that makes sure to grow those Pokeballs. Or I'm sorry, Apricorns. Here is some berries you can get as well. Those are just like little berry trees. You can get the berries that way as well. That's just normal berries if you play Pokemon. You can use those for all kinds of different things. I don't know what the Shuckleberry does. Reduces the effect of super effective ground move by 50%. So if you put this on a Pokemon and they get hit by a ground move that would be super effective against them, then that would actually reduce that damage and could help actually make them live. That's really good for PvP. It could also be good if you're trying to fight a really difficult boss Pokemon that uses ground type moves, something like a Garchomp or something. That could help you survive as well. But for the most part, right now, that's not going to be that useful for us. Here's another Apricorn Tree. This is a pink one. I don't remember what. I think it's love balls that come out of the pink ones that you can create. You can create all kinds of ones. This one's really good. Yellow's good because you're going to need those for Ultra Balls. You need yellow and black apricorns. Black apricorns are really important because they make a lot of different Pokeballs. So we definitely want to try and find a black apricorn. Also, we're going to want to keep note of this. This is a ghost tower. If you guys look at these, there's usually loot at the top of those. It's really nice when you have a flying Pokemon because you can just fly to the top of them and get them. But right now, we really don't need to be there, and we really can't afford to be there because those Pokemon would destroy us. So we're just going to go ahead and leave that be for now. But you can go into those and go to the top of those, and there's going to be like a little sparkling piece. If you right-click that, you actually get a really good item usually. If you take a look at this person, Pokemon trainers randomly spawn, and they can spawn anywhere on the map, and you can actually fight this person, and they can make you money. So I actually want to go to spawn. Let me go heal my Mudkip, and let me see if I can take that guy on. If I can, and I can beat him, I could probably make some money, and that would really help. And that's unfortunate. It despawned. So I think when you teleport away, a lot of things can despawn, so you have to be careful. So that's what's really nice when we get a healer. We're going to be able to just heal and come back and do it that way instead of going all the way to spawn, but that's totally fine. Oh, there's another trainer here. Level 10, we definitely can't defeat him. What about him? Level 10, yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to defeat a level 10. Also, I just realized I didn't make my area my home. So let me go oh, wait a minute. Here's a trainer. Let's go see if we can take him out. Ooh, that's kind of scary. Paris is definitely not what we want to go against. Oh, I'm confused. No, get out of here with your confusion. I'm not going to be able to defeat him. There's no way. No! Rest in peace, Mudkip. I don't think we're going to be able to take him on. But that's all right. That's totally fine. Let's just go ahead and go back home for now. And I actually got to make sure to let you guys know how to create your home so you can always go back really easily on a server. All right, so when you go back to your home and you want to create an area that you always want to go back to and always want to call your home, you can actually do /set home. You already have a home. No, I don't. Set home. 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 There you go. Okay, you do /home and you can set that as your home. So that way, let's say, so I just set that specific area as my home. Let's say I go out on my adventure and I go walk over here and I think, oh, actually, I want to go back home. All you have to do is go /home and you're back to where you started. So that really helps when you're wanting to adventure and not lose your way, like I just about did. So now I can kind of go anywhere I want to and I can always get back home that way very easily. This doesn't work in single player unless you have like mods added. If you're in single player and you're playing this game, that won't work. But most servers, including ours on Pixelfam, you can do that and it makes it really easy to be able to go explore and not worry too much about it. Since it is nighttime and we do have torches, I'm actually going to go, well, I know it's right there, but it'll save me some steps. Go home, and I want this to be able to grow, so I'm just going to put some light sources around here. It doesn't have to be right next to it and kind of be around it, but that way, when we get Apricorn started, we can get that going, and that could be our little Apricorn farm for now. Speaking of which, I don't know why I didn't, but let's go ahead and plant these since we're here. I do like trying to keep mine in order, but it's going to be hard when we have so many different ones. Oh, that guy scared me. So there's some move tutors that can spawn randomly as well. If you right click them and click the Pokemon, you can teach it different things and it costs different things depending on what you want to teach. That's a really good way to have different moves. We do also have on our server a way to go to a move tutor, but like I said, and like I've been saying, we'll get to that. So I'm not going to try and overwhelm you guys with too much information for those that are new, and those that are veterans probably know what I'm talking about, but we do have that on our server. I also saw when I was walking back here a couple more apricorns. I think this is a white one. We can make premier balls with this. And I think it's used to make love balls as well. And then there might... Is this black? Oh, if this is black, this is black, this is clutch. Oh, okay, this is perfect. Let me go home. Let me plant this black one. This one. Black and yellow make the ultra balls. So those are definitely going to be important. And when these grow, you can use those and then just replant them. So you can just kind of keep replanting them and keep replenishing them, so you don't have to find them in the wild a bunch. Once you get going and once you get a few apricorns growing quickly, it'll start to really ramp up. At first, it's really slow, but once you get your first 10, 20, then it's a ton, and it's not hard to grow at all. Okay, this is perfect. I was just about to say what we need to find. So if you look at this looks a lot like iron. You might just think it's iron. It is not. It is called bauxite ore. Bauxite ore is really useful because you turn it into tin. Bauxite ore is really important because you turn bauxite ore into aluminum. Aluminum is used for a few different things. It's really not that useful after a bit. Once you have a few things built, like your PCs and your healers and a few other things, you don't need bauxite ore, and you don't need aluminum that much more, but you will need this at the beginning. So I definitely need to mine this up. Let me mine this stuff. Can I mine this with a stone pickaxe? I don't think I can. So I actually need to find iron. This is silicone. I don't really think silicone's used for much, but that is in the game. There's not much use for it. I don't know of any builds that need it. There's some more bauxite ore, so that's probably gonna be enough. You see how close it is kind of iron? You see iron's a little darker, so you actually need iron to actually make or to get that bauxite ore. So what you can do, and this is another tip you can use if you're playing on a server, when I mine this iron, I do need to go to the furnace and be able to use this. So I'm actually going to go to /home, and you might be thinking, well, I just lost all that progress that you just had. You put it in here. I'm going to do this. I don't need all that coal in there. Some of that for myself. And once this burns all the rest of this iron that I need, all right, then I'm going to build the iron pickaxe that I'm going to need for this bauxite ore. And then what you could do is you can actually just go back. And there you go. You're right back to where you were. I can now mine this bauxite ore that I need, I think. Surely you don't need more than iron, right? Okay, you don't. Or do you? Where the hell did it go? Do you really need more than iron? Surely you don't need like a diamond pickaxe for bauxite ore. What? Did they change this? What the hell? Am I going crazy? Oh, that's why I'm an idiot. I was trying to mine it with a stone pickaxe. I'm an idiot. Okay, there we go. I was about to go crazy. Like, surely you don't need diamond pickaxes to do this now. They changed that, but they didn't. Okay, there we go. We got the bauxite ore. Let's go grab the other bauxite ore that was over here. Or was it? Am I crazy? Is it up here? There we go. Let me mine this bauxite ore. We need this for the aluminum that we're going to be using, but let's just go ahead and check out the rest of this cave system and see if we can find anything that we need. All right, plenty of iron, which is what we need. You might be thinking, okay, iron's important in Minecraft. It's even way more important in Pixelmon because you actually need them for Pokeballs, and there's really not a time when you're going to not need Pokeballs. Pokeballs are just, you're always going to need it. You're always going to want Pokeballs for different things. So I suggest always mining up every single piece of iron you see. It will always be useful, and you will always use it. So let's just go ahead and grab this and get around this Diglett. All right, Diglett, thank you for your service, but we're going this way now. All right, and you might come up to an ore that looks like this. There's a few different ores like this. What is the name of this again? I can't remember. Amethyst. Amethyst, all these are good for is you can use them to build different armors, but you can also use them as tools. I personally just use them as tools. They're basically the equivalent of iron tools. There's really no other use for them. It's all just kind of a cosmetic thing, but you can make like purple tools, which is kind of cool, but it's not going to do you much good. It's just basically iron tools. I would suggest if you get amethyst and things like that to use those for your tools so you can save your iron for your Pokeballs and different things you're going to need it for, because tools you're going to use a lot of, so you might as well use up all the stuff that isn't iron before you start using up iron. So that will help us because we get basically free iron tools. Redstone is one of the things we need for a healer, so that's perfect. We found some redstone. You don't need a ton. Redstone is working. This is version 1.12 for Minecraft, so a lot of the more advanced redstone stuff that they've gotten in the newer Minecraft versions won't work in this, but there is rumors just saying that there might be a updated Pixelmon mod here very shortly, so you never know when that could be a possibility. And some gold ore. There we go. That's nice too. We can have some gold. We can use that for a few things as well. It's not nearly as useful as a lot of other things. Kind of like gold and a lot of the other stuff. Golden apples are kind of useless for us. So a lot of the stuff that you use gold for in Minecraft normally isn't going to be that much of a use on a Pixelmon server, but that's okay. We'll still grab it nonetheless, and we can always sell it on our server. Oh! My mudkip came to life, but this isn't going to do us much good. This is another one where it's going to troll you. It looks like, just like bauxite looks like iron, this looks like diamond. It's not. It is, what is it called again? It's called crystal, yeah. So it's not diamond. It's not even close to diamond. Same thing. You can use it for iron tools. You can also turn it into like Team Plasma stuff. Oh, look at this. Nice. Okay, we find a little thing. Okay, Pixie Plate. These plates are used to summon Arceus, so those are definitely needed. Bone's going to be useful. We're actually going to try and fill some slots here. Gems you can use to get a little bit more powerful attacks. They can also be sold on our server, which is going to help. So we're going to find something else to get rid of. We don't need figgy berries, so let's put it there. Same thing here. We don't need andesite or granite. Infinity Enchanted Book might not be bad. Some more iron, redstone, gunpowder we don't really need, nor do we need that we can sell. We can sell. All right, we got everything out of those. That's nice. We might be able to sell a few of those things. And we might be able to buy what we are looking. All right, let's actually go home real quick and put some of this stuff up. We're going to make chest. We can hold all of our stuff. Let's just throw it all in there for now, and then we can sort it here in a second. Just to try and get our bearings here. Let's first decide what we're going to sell to our server that we don't need. I don't need pink apricorns. I'm not going to use them. I don't need berries. I'm not going to use them right now. So green apricorns are definitely important. We're going to plant these. Black apricorns just as much. I'm not going to use any of these flying gems, nor am I going to use this gold ore for now. I'm not going to use this. I will use these 3 apricorns for sure. Everything else really can't be sold to the server. We can sell our iron, but we definitely want to keep that. So let's just go ahead and plant these 3 apricorns, and then let's go to spawn. And then you can go to the Pokemart to sell items for money on our server. That's really helpful. There's only a few items you can sell right now, and we keep adding items that you can sell every day or every week, I would say. But you can get some really good items from this. I can sell this gold ore for 100 apiece, which is really helpful. What I'm really hoping that we get enough for is 2,000, which we look like we might actually hit. Let's hope. We're going to be really close if we don't. That sharp beak's going to be enough. Perfect. Okay. We have enough for what I wanted to get. We couldn't find any diamonds, which is what we were looking for. But if you actually go to here, this shopkeeper has Minecraft items, and you can buy a diamond for 2,000. I'm going to actually do that because we actually only need 1 for the healer, and that's what we need the most of right now. We might need more bauxite ore. Shoot. But let's just go ahead and get this iron ore going and this bauxite ore going. Okay, this is enough to start off this process. We're actually just going to build a healer. I forgot I actually needed something that's in the nether. And we're not going to go to the nether till next episode. We'll show you how to get the healer this episode, and the PC will be next episode. But first you need an anvil, and it's not a Minecraft anvil. It's actually a Pixelmon anvil. And you saw how I just made that. You just build it up here. Keep that left one empty, and it's all iron. That builds a Pixelmon anvil, and that's really helpful for this aluminum ingot. But we're also going to need to build really quick. I need sticks, which I don't. Let's make sticks real quick. You need to build a hammer like I was speaking about earlier, and I'm actually going to make this I don't have enough. I need 5. Do I have 5? No, I don't have 5 of anything, so I might have to use iron, unfortunately. If I had 5 amethyst, I could make it into an amethyst hammer, but I don't. So we're just going to have to make an iron hammer. There we go. You need that to then break down these aluminum ingots. You put them on there, and then you actually right-click and hold right-click onto the, or I'm sorry, left-click onto the anvil, and it slowly goes down, and you'll see it'll make an aluminum plate. You need these aluminum plates to be able to make a healer, which is the most important item in Pixelmon, is a healer, especially if you don't have like a rank or something on a server. And we can, again, go into that and do another video. But let me go make these aluminum plates real quick, and I'll show you guys how to make a healer. All right, now I have the aluminum, I have the diamond, I have the iron. It's either in this corner and here. I always forget which one it is. Is it like this, and then there's diamond in the middle? There we go. There is a healer. I always forget if it's iron in the corners or if it's aluminum in the corners. There we go. We got ourselves a healer. So now we can just not go to the Pokemon Center and heal ourselves. We don't have to worry about any of that. So Mudkip is finally healed, and that means we can start actually taking on different fights. This Geodude's gonna just crap on us. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to use this healer a lot, but now we can actually finally start getting Mudkip some levels and start training him, because we can come back to the healer at any time and use that anytime we want. Now, before I get it, before someone that knows more about this, Phantom, why didn't you just use Poke Heal? We're getting to that. We're going to learn more about that in some other episodes, but that's going to do it for my first episode, guys. I'm going to train up Mudkip, but while we're going to be gone, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. If you want to watch more of these episodes, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want to join us on Pixel Fam, make sure you check in the IP in the description. You can join us, and I've got a video on how to download Pixelmon if you've not played the game and don't know how to download it. Make sure to check that out as well. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.